Whoops. Oh. Hello. Hello, whoever's there, say hi. Oh, hey, Maria, how are you? Whoops. Hang on. I'm just saying hi to everybody on Instagram. Hello. Hi, everybody. We are going to be going live right now on YouTube. I would love to have you join us over on YouTube right now. And we're going to be talking about lots and lots of fun, exciting things together over on my YouTube channel. So I hope to see you all there. Got a few people popping up already. Hey, Andy, hi. I'm going live on YouTube on my YouTube channel, but I would love to catch up. It's my cousin. How are you guys? Come on over to my YouTube channel. We're going to talk all things beauty tonight. Just get the real world out of our brain. Not fun. So come on over. I know I have to record for a whole entire minute of just babbling in order for this to be able to be saved. But we are live on YouTube. We'd love to have you guys join us. Gonna have a little fun tonight. Hello. Hi. All right, you guys. I think that's been a whole minute now. Cold day, but the sun is out. We have our fantastic New Zealander over here, you guys. Maria is here from Nightstar Beauty. That's a good enough reason to come on over. I hope to see you guys all over here. Mwah. Come on over. We're going to be talking lots and lots of good stuff tonight. Lots to share. Come on over. Bye. So, hey, Maria. Is it already cold? Do you get snow? We have not really totally warmed up here yet, which is very, very strange. Usually by this time of year, we're pretty warm. And I'm in a little sweater, but I worked all day today. My best friend has a boutique, a women's boutique. And I worked all day today. I'm working all day tomorrow. I'm working all day this weekend. So I look kind of exhausted. How's your doggy? You have the cutest doggy. I do too. I love my guy. We have a golden retriever. Hey, somebody else is showing up. Let's see who it is. Say hi. You know, I'm going to make this into a Zoom meeting if it's 3 of us, so I'm not going to be the only one talking. No snow where you live. High of only 53 Fahrenheit. Thanks for the Fahrenheit, because I don't understand the Celsius. But that would be the coldest day you've had in your winter. Wow. I get really cold when it's damp and cold, like when it's like just rainy and cold and it's just like cold to the bone. Our winters here are absolutely the worst. When I went to college, I went to a warm place and wound up coming back here because this is where my family is, but definitely not my first choice. Is it just going to be the 2 of us tonight, Maria? What if I threw a party and nobody came? Have you picked up any of the YSL yet? Oh, somebody else is here. Chicago wind is brutal, so you've heard. You know, they say that because it used to be called the Windy City because of the politics. It's brutally cold, but it's mostly, I mean, we usually get a lot of snow and a lot of cold, but I would say the last few years we haven't had as much snow. I don't think we've had a blizzard in a few years either, like where you just completely snowed in. But our winters are terrible. But in the summertime, there is no place like Chicago. There is so much to do. Every single weekend, there's a festival, a music thing, things to do outside, places to go. Like, it's great. No YSL products yet. Product highlighters arrived today. Okay, I'm dying to hear what you think because I have some mixed feelings about them. Let me grab. Okay, so I picked up all 3 because I was thinking in my head that because they were calling them glowing powders, that it wasn't really going to be as much of a highlight as it was going to be sort of like the meteorites. And I thought that they would be more illuminating, glowy, you know, kind of powders. But they're not. So I picked up, these 2 came. I picked up Libertine Light. The packaging on these is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you know, it's the fabric. These aren't color coded like the blushes, but they sort of have like a, not like an iridescence, but like a pearl, kind of like a glow. And then I was scared because every single time they do something in the white pearl family, it's always sparkly. Like I have a million highlighters that I've tried to buy from Chanel that are all like kind of chunky glitter, and Dior does that too. These are not. These are super, super smooth. And they're not glittery in the sense of chunks of glitter. It's more like illuminating. Like you get a glow. If you really, really, really look at it, there's kind of a shimmer almost to it. However, I played around a little bit yesterday. And if you take the tiniest little bit of like any moisturizer, I'm just taking a tiny little bit of this one because this is no actives or anything. It's just the Dew Skin. And I don't know if it's because my skin is so dry or whatever, but it gives you a really, really, really pretty glow. Like really pretty, super smooth. They almost appear chalky on the swatch. So I feel like it's kind of like, it's deceiving. It's like how sometimes things don't swatch the way that they go onto skin. But with the Prada, I'm pretty fair. I've not been able to sit in the sun for a few years now. This is the lightest color. You have to be very careful because these are refillable and they don't want to stay in here. But this is much more metallic. Like it kind of gives me more of that metallic vibe than a glow vibe. And you can really see it. Let's swatch both of these together. It's very smooth and not chunky. I don't want you to think that. This is the YSL and this is the Prada. And if I'm going to have to go on this hand. I know the colors are different. I got to try to get a deeper swatch of the Prada here. It's just far more metallic. Like I don't like my highlighters to be really, I don't like that metallic robot-y look. I like when it catches the light. I like it when it almost looks like what I would consider to be like a youth dew, like something that I got to take off this makeup, but something that when it catches the light, it makes me look like I'm younger than I am, or that my skin is younger than it is. And this doesn't do that. The Prada definitely melts into the skin better, but I don't want anything to interfere with this. I'm going to put a little bit of foundation down. I didn't even have time to like touch up my makeup. I was working today at my friend's boutique and it was quite busy because she was having a sale. Okay. I picked this back up again. I haven't used this in so long. Does the Prada buff out? Yeah, I'm going to show you. I am going to show you. Hi, Heather. I don't like Alien Slut. Okay. Just so we're like are on an even playing field here. I'm going to do the YSL one first, just on this side. And I'm going to use something really soft. This is a Wayne Goss 03 brush, and it's like one of those that, you barely touch. And I'm just going to put a little of this on right now. What I found with this one, if I take a second brush, like a clean brush, you just get this very pretty glow. And it catches the light. on this side, clean this off. I'm going to go in with the champagne. You'll see it's a very dark color for how pale I am. And I'll take a brush to this one too, just to make it fair. So this side, I feel like you have glow. And this side, I feel like you have, it melted into the skin, but I do feel like it's settling in more lines than this one. This one feels like it's smoother to me. And then this one, I'm just not convinced that this is very flattering. Let's see. This one definitely melts. It's like melts into your skin very, very well. But because it does, I feel like you see more of a metallic than you do on this side is more of a glow. Are you guys getting that, or do I need to go darker? Hey, Rabbi Roz. The Prada highlighter, the pink shade, is really peach. Yeah, I'm sending mine back too. Waiting on the YSL lavender. I've got that one, so I'm going to share that with you guys tonight. So can you guys see a difference? Can you see the champagne versus the Libertine Light? What are your thoughts? What about Sarah Creel? Do you like that better than these? I can pull those out in just a few minutes. I'll pull those out and we'll take a look at them. I have all three. What do you guys think? Can you see a difference here? Does this side look more textured? Because I feel like it does. This side, even if I dab it on, it doesn't look like metallic to me, like this side. It's a pretty deep color for a champagne. And this is supposed to be their lightest one. And I would say that for a champagne color, it really does read very peachy to me out of the pan. It appears darker in the pan, but it appears more peachy here. Hard to see the highlighters on the screen. Is that better? This isn't my normal camera. This is just my computer. Is that better? Now this is Libertine Light. I know there's a color that might be closer called like Hypnotic Honey or something like that, but this is Libertine Light. Just got the notification. You didn't miss much at all. We're talking about the Prada Champagne versus the Libertine Light. me turn my camera on my phone, maybe. What did I do with my phone? I picked it up when I walked over here, and I know I turned it. Oh, I laid it down. It's somewhere here because I had it on with Maria. Maria, what did I do with my phone? I'm so organized. I'm like, this is weird. How many places can a phone go? Okay, I'm going to get really, really close to the light. What do you guys think? More, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine me on someone's TV screen. I had to make videos today at my friend's store and be in them. I didn't love it. I cannot even imagine what I did with my phone. This is so weird. Maria, I'm like losing my mind. How crazy is this? Molly, will you call my phone? Will you dial my phone? I was on IG, and then what did I do with it? How many places could it have gone? I have so much makeup out right now. This is so weird. Okay, I got stuck. Thank you, Molly. Thanks, Mom. Okay. I really am a very capable individual most of the time. Okay, let's turn on the light and really get a good look here. So here's the glow of Libertine Light. Now remember, this is just on top of foundation with nothing else right now. Here's the Prada. I think it looks way more textured and metallic. Does that help the light? What do you guys think? Let me know, Molly. Only me, right? So this really has like a smoothness, just like, I mean, the Prada is incredibly smooth feeling. I don't think it's a great color for somebody with a cool pink undertone. That's the first thing. So let me show you the pink. Okay. I have to keep remembering that the one in the champagne wants to keep coming out. So this is champagne and this is pink. It's almost like the pink is lighter, you know, like when you look at the shine part, preferences. The Libertine Light looks more textured. The Prada melts into the skin. You like the Prada better, maybe not the color, but the formula. You got the champagne one. Okay. going to take these off, and I want to show you guys the pink and Lavender Lust. Lavender Lust. I love alliterative names. Okay. I had a pretty long discussion about these highlighters with Rebecca. She and I often don't share the same feelings about different products, and I think we've decided it has to do with the fact that she's such a warm tone and I'm such a cool tone. All right, I'm not even going to put any foundation on. I'm just going to go for it. Take a really easy brush here. I'm going in with the pink, the Prada. I mean, you can see this is just on bare skin. I think the pink is better than the champagne on me. It's warm, but it doesn't. Grab the phone now that we know where it is. See how it melted into the skin like that? But it's not a radiant look. It's definitely more of a high voltage kind of highlighter. And I guess that's all, what you really like. I mean, I've gone a pretty long time with not really wearing highlighters. And, I went through like the glowy blush phase. And then I was just really into the finishing powders. Now this is really, really pretty. This is Lavender Lust. It's the same outside, so they didn't color code these like they did with the little blushes. I wish that they had. But these are refillable, definitely. You can see that there'll be refills at some point. I want to get something really soft here. Let me show you what this one looks like just on my finger. And I'll do the pink. I'm not trying to give the finger to anybody. Let me go in with this lavender. What do you guys think? They look frosty. Now, what I did do and what I like to do with my really blingy highlighters so that I don't throw them all away, I like to go over them with the skin tint. Because I feel like when it peeks through, it's prettier. It's like more natural looking. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of the Lisa Aldridge on. And you'll see that it's really a pretty effect for both of them. It's sort of, I guess, it's personal preference. If you want to, highlight yourself to the sky, I'm not here to tell you not to. I think that there's no rules with makeup. I've just gotten to the point where I like it to look like my skin is dewy and young. Do they still look frosty? I'm going to put some blush on. Nothing major, just like a little bit. Here, we'll just put a little bit of this on. Because I really feel like it's such a pretty look with highlighter when it's underneath the other makeup. Like almost like my skin peeking through really looks that young and fabulously highlighted. See how it's like toned down on both sides now? Let me do some swatches of all of these for you guys. And I want to hear what you think. The thing I was very excited about was like the fact that they're not sparkly, I think is a good thing. All right, I'm going to go in first with the Prada. I'm going to start with Champagne since it's their number one. That's a really heavy swatch of the Champagne. And I'll just put the pink next to it so you can see the difference between the two. Are my lights just weird tonight? That's going to be really just, is that better or worse? I think that's better. All right, so let's do these. See, they definitely melt. Look at that. I mean, there's nothing. Highlighters are so hard to, they're hard to film. It's hard to see. They almost just have to kind of catch. There we go. So that's the Champagne and the pink. On the other hand, I'm going to do the Libertine Light and the Lavender Lust. So we've got Libertine Light, Lavender Lust. I'm going to go over here. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think that the Prada formula is very similar to the eyeshadows. And I pulled one of my eyeshadows out. I bought that nude palette. This one. And I'm going to go into the pink and the champagne from this. This is the eyeshadow. This is the highlighter. Interesting, right? On your screen, Libertine Light looks more textured. The Prada melts into the skin. I like the Prada better. Maybe not the color, but the formula. It's interesting. I mean, the light color here is lighter than the champagne highlight. The pink is almost exactly the same. And when you look at the actual formula, the only difference is that the highlighter has a little bit more shine to it. Otherwise, they really look a lot alike. And I don't think I can say the same thing. Oh, I just got that all over my jeans. I don't think I can say the same thing about the eyeshadows. I mean, their eyeshadows. Let's see. Totally different. Totally different. You got the champagne one. Okay, so I haven't seen anything since Heather said that they looked frosty. Do you guys have any thoughts on these? You put the link in the description box. Okay. You mean the link of the stream? Or of the YouTube one? Because I'm streaming right now. Okay, from StreamYard. Okay. Doesn't want to do that. Can I just put it into the chat, Maria? Try that. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. I don't know where that palette is, but we're going to at least look at the ones that I have tonight. Yes, I'm on StreamYard. In there. Yeah, I want to show you what I'm talking about, Rabbi Roz. Does anybody have this highlighter from Dolce & Gabbana? Why do I hear myself? Why do I don't understand. Why am I hearing myself from earlier? It sounds like Instagram. I have no idea, you guys. That was really bizarre. Okay, so this is Devotion. It's just so much softer than these. You hope we get the remaining palettes. Maria, were you able to get the link from the chat? Yeah, the Dolce & Gabbana, it's so fragile. They had to send me 2 before one came not broken, but honestly, it's so delightful. It's just so beautiful. I want to show you guys something because Rebecca and I were talking about this, which is why I pulled out the meteorites. Let me take these off for a second. I'm going to wind up taking off my eye makeup anyway, but she and I both thought that the Prada melted into the skin in a better way. The thing that both of us noticed was that the texture was far more pronounced, interestingly enough, with the Prada than with the YSL. And we kind of came to we were going back and forth on the vocabulary that we would use to describe the powders. We both feel like metallic, she called it robot, that this was far more metallic and that the YSL was more luminescent. Now, when you look at them like this looks like chalk and this looks like shine, right? Oh, Maria, I see you. Did I do it?
Hi. I'm just trying to, actually, I need to turn this up.
Oh, this is so nice.
That's better, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. Which one do you have? You have the
No, I'm listening to something I shouldn't be. Wait a sec. I think I need to turn that off and that on. Oh, that's better. Can I hear you now?
Yes, I can hear. Can you?
Oh, there we go. That's better. No, I had your live stream going as well. It was all echoing and.
It's echoing?
Well, no, it was. Mine was. Yeah.
We're only halfway around the world from each other. I think this is so cool. I love it.
I'm just trying to.
Have you tried yours yet?
No, they only came today. Have I frozen on there? No, you're just frozen there. Okay, let's have a look. I just can't. I want to see the chat as well, and I can't. Oh, yeah, but here we go.
you have to go to the comments. How cool is this?
Oh, no, we don't want to do that.
The Dolce & Gabbana is worth having it shipped to you as many times as it takes to get to you in one piece.
My hair's
I
a bit
have a whole bunch
crazy.
of highlighters here. I just want to show you guys real fast because Rebecca and I both agreed that if we were going to spend the money, since these are like $90, which I can't even believe, we both said, even if I do this really pearly one, that we would both pick the meteorites over both of them. That you just get a much more like subtle glow. Like pretty skin. What happened to Maria? I don't know. Yes, you get both of us.
I just had to get my fan because I'm starting to overheat. Oh my goodness, it's terrible.
See how much this just looks like pretty skin? If I do this on the other side of the Prada, and I'm gonna go, should I do champagne or pink? I'll do pink since Maria has the champagne.
I'll just grab mine 1 sec. Right, I'm back now. I have to get a cold drink in a minute as well. Okay.
That's okay.
There we go.
So this is the pink. And if I do the same thing over here
Boiling.
with the Prada, what do you guys think? Meteorite? Prada. You need to get the meteorites in the medium shade. Can I just tell you which is my favorite one, which is crazy? Is number 4. It is
So this is what the champagne one looks like for me. There we go. And I will swatch it. So there we go. That's champagne on me.
I'm dying to know if you think it's emphasizing texture.
It's it blends out nicely on the. Well, I haven't got it on yet, and I've got all pink on my cheeks. I'm gonna put champagne on. That's all right.
I'm gonna take off my eye makeup while you do that.
But it buffs out nicely on my hand. So let me I'll use this brush here, the Refa 18. We'll see how it goes. I've got pink on there as well, so it's not really going to be that helpful, but okay. Well, it buffs out. I kind of like the blush and stuff I had on. No, it doesn't emphasize texture.
No?
No. No, I don't think it does. I'll put more on. But it buffs out really well.
How do you feel about the shade of it? Is it deeper than you thought it was going to be?
It looks deeper in the pan. No, it's about... Oh, perhaps I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter, but it actually looks really nice on the skin.
It melts, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So that's with like a couple of layers
And
on
no
now.
chunks, no glitter.
No, it's definitely shiny, but.
And I don't want to say that the YSL doesn't have glitter. I would say it has shimmer, but like the white Chanel, I got to grab it.
Let's go put on some lipstick. I just had lunch before, and I think my lipstick will. I don't know what happens to lipstick on my skin, but it just disappears.
I pulled this out, guys. I'm sure everybody remembers this because we all bought it and everyone hated it. The beautiful looking Chanel.
Oh, yeah.
But this one, oh no, maybe this was, oh no, this is Sparkly. This one was Sparkle City. I don't get Sparkle City from the YSL. It's more like very, very finely milled. Not as thin as the Hourglass, like not as elegant as the Hourglass. Maria, you are beaming.
Am I? Do I need to powder? Do I?
I
No,
love
but I don't think it looks. It's not like the formulas that you just showed me, that Chanel one, where it's all chunky and looks
right. It's not chunky, like
doesn't
it's
look like
not
that.
glittery like this at all.
Mind you, I put on 2 layers of it, 3, I think, on one of the cheeks. So, you know.
I think it depends on the kind of look that you really want it to do. Like, I think the Prada is like a better formulation, you know, more, I don't know, nuanced. Like they had to actually come up with a new formula. The YSL, I like the way it looks, but it doesn't feel like the Prada. The Prada feels more smooth.
So what's the shade that you've got in the YSL? What's that one?
I have 2 of them. I have Libertine Light, which is the lightest shade. It's like a white.
Yeah.
And I have the Lavender Lust. These both.
Heather, she says it looks like she can see her reflection in my cheeks.
It is very reflective. Maybe that's the word that we should be using. It's definitely a reflective looking highlighter. Like it's not I always come back to this because this is such a great Chantecaille powder. And I know it's more of an illuminator than it is, but these aren't called highlighters. Like,
there we go.
This is like young skin. It's not like highlighter. It's, you know, it's more of like a finishing powder kind of a thing.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
No, it's good.
Amazing how different the Prada looks on different skin tones. Completely different on Maria. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Interesting. So in the US, we've gotten 2 of these, Maria. We've gotten number 730.
Yes, I know.
And this one is called like I forget the name. It's like desert something or other. And I thought it would look a lot like number 400. And I mean, I just don't really think it does. I'm going to pull that out in a second, but these are so beautiful in person that I can hardly believe. I think that they have one of the best formulas for eyeshadow of anybody.
I've got tons of them, and I haven't done one video on them.
Really?
That's because I end up with it months later, and it's not new anymore, but I probably should do, because I do like them. I really like them.
They've been teasing us because we don't have 2 of them. But look at how that swatches from just that tiny little bit, and no skipping, just smooth, really, really beautiful.
And
And
someone said that one there reminded them, they said, oh, it's just the same as a Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, but it looks quite pigmented on your hand there. It looks.
I don't think this is Pillow Talky at all. I really don't. It's not as pink.
It doesn't look like, yeah.
This is more of like a topper shade.
Yeah.
Where it's going to kind of change, what's underneath it. And then these are called, to look again, but you get 2 mattes in here, but they're kind of satiny matte, And then you have this topper shade that is so pretty and fun. And then
I love topper shades.
It's like a shimmer. So that is that palette. And then let me show you 400 next to it. This one is much more, I don't want to say purple, but more wine. It goes deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, it is deeper. You've got the deeper.
Definitely the deeper matte. And the pink shade, for some reason, has a little bit, the real light one in that palette has a little bit more fallout than I've seen with the shadows before. This is what they look like. And I'm going to go right next to this.
That deeper shade, is that like a plummy, mauvey shade, is it?
This
I
one,
I don't know, I can't remember.
Plummy.
Plum, yeah. That's
in
pretty.
The 400 palette.
Yeah.
This one almost has, like, if you're not looking at it, you would say, oh, this is a little bit more of like a sangria. Like a sangria color. They are 15% off at Macy's. The new Dior stuff. Yes.
Yeah, the new Dior. But I think Captivating Junes is sold out, I think, on Macy's.
I think it might be. And I know that they kind of hid the highlighters from people. They put them in like the new releases or something. I'm not sure. But I will tell you that I went to Neiman Marcus. They price matched me. And they also price matched me at Nordstrom. This is, for me, like the greatest palette probably that I've bought this year.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I'm waiting for it to pop up at Selfridges or Harrods, and it's just not.
This compared to, like, for me, Storadol's was everything, and this one's falling out too, so I got to be really careful. Okay. I always felt like this was very, very cool toned. Till this. But I have to say, I like playing in both sandboxes at the same time because they have different shimmers, different mattes, and the colors are so complementary. But look at how much deeper the dark matte is in this one than in 100. Which one do you guys like better, 100 or 720? Just from looking at them.
720, I think.
Let me do swatches of these. Okay. I'm going to go into Storadol's first, since a lot of us are familiar with that. That's Storadol's. And this is the new one. Unfortunately, I won't be able to swatch them on the same hand because they're on different fingers. Ooh. I don't know what just happened.
I mean, they're both nice, aren't they? But the new one looks pretty good. Looks like I've got hardly any makeup on today. I haven't got a lot on, actually.
You know what? Something just... There we go. The one thing I will say about these shadows that I've noticed is that they last all day. I mean, that I thought was kind of interesting. I'm going to do just both eyes so that you guys can get a sense for what they can do and kind of see the difference. Or would you rather have me do one side Storadol's, the other side the new palette, or just want to see the new colors?
Have you got the Hermes palette?
I do. The one with the which one?
Darker shades in it. I can't remember what it's called. Just want to see if it's like that a little bit. Because you can think to yourself, oh, it looks like that, but when you get them out, they're like nothing like.
Or whatever it is, 06.
Yeah, it's got the which I love. I love that Hermes palette, but I'll just see if I can. I'll just see if I can find it. I think. I'll just grab them all. Just easier, I think.
This one?
No, I just wore 2 shadows of that the other day, and it was gorgeous though.
Which
just
one?
2 of the shadows from that.
Or the
no, this
new
one. This one.
What number is that?
That is 05 Ombre for me. And I just wondered if it was like that.
Let's take a look.
I adore the Hermes eyeshadows. They're so good.
You put it in your cart with Overbrun and disappeared. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have any humans.
Nordstrom will 100% price match you, and so will Neiman Marcus. They all want our money right now. Oh, Maria, good eye.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
Gosh, they are similar, aren't they? Apart from, yeah, they're pretty similar.
They really are. I was also thinking about, there's a Chanel.
Just gonna put a little bit more makeup on. I look like my eyes are nude. They're not, but just a little bit more.
I know this goes a little bit more green, but I feel like it's in that same family.
Yeah. Which one's that? What Chanel was that one?
This one is the Eclat de Nuit.
Oh, yeah.
Just the metallic goes like a little bit different. But they all kind of have like that smoky, really beautiful look. But I want to show you guys how pretty this one goes on. It's such an easy palette to use. You know, I move all of my stuff from like the normal spot for these. I'm not even going to put anything on my lid. Just make sure it's not damp. I just want you guys to really get a feel for it. I'm going to go in with the lighter matte color just to carve out a little bit of a little bit of an arch. I mean, the pigmentation and just the blendability of these, I mean, I never put any kind of like eye makeup on without doing something in the base, but look at it already. And if I just go like this, I mean, I can literally use one brush and my fingers, and this eyeshadow goes on beautifully.
Yeah, I wore Store Dolls the other day because I hadn't worn one of them for a while, and they do blend beautifully. They are beautiful.
I mean, they're just so pretty. I'm going to take a little bit of a deeper shimmer color. And I want to go in with the light. I mean, that took about 3 seconds. I don't even think you need brushes for these.
No.
You can literally use your fingers, and look at that blend. I mean, they're gorgeous. You used the Eclat de Nuit the other day. I did too. I have this thing where you like forget that things exist when they're in drawers. I don't think the Hermes quads are, I think for me lately, this and Suku have been the most consistent. Do you guys want to see Store Dolls real fast on the other side just to see if it looks any different?
Yeah, put Store Dolls on and
I think that the YSL has done a complete rehab of their brand. I think it's been very interesting to watch. And now they're going to be coming out with a glow foundation in the fall.
I think I mean, at the moment it's fine, but they're going to have to watch it a bit. There could be too many releases as well, you know?
Yes. And right now, guys, if anybody's interested in any of the Armani, it's 30% off on their website right now. And I can swatch any of the blushes that you want to see. I did return the shiny ones.
There's been nothing from Guerlain for ages, eh?
It's interesting. I was talking to Andrew about it, who used to work at Neiman's and now works for Guerlain. They're very fragrance directed right now. So you can see, I mean, it's a similar vibe, but for somebody who's a neutrals freak like me, I love them in such different ways. I almost feel like there's just something smokier even about the new one. And Floridals was one of my favorites for a very long time. I mean, I think it still is. I love the fact that on the two different palettes, you get the matte over here, but sparkly over here. You get a little bit lighter of matte over here, a little bit darker. You get this really shimmery. This one's a little bit more glittery. And then it's just, they complement each other just so perfectly. And if you're into neutrals, I think you're really going to like both. I will swatch over Brune. Yes. Is that 710? Heather?
Yeah, the bronzer, Heather. She's just talking about the last release with that bronzer, which I got last year because it's so gorgeous. I haven't touched it. That's the problem. Buy these things that are just so pretty that I
don't want to use it. That's over Brune. They released their like $3,000 perfume or whatever it was.
Yes, well, yeah,
The bottle was magnificent. I mean, I've never seen quite like it. It looked like there were like lily of the valley on the outside. So the over Brune is more pinky brown. And definitely warmer. Not in a bad way warm, because I don't find this to be too warm to wear. It's just got more of a pink slant rather than a creamy one.
My lights are on, yeah.
I like these a lot. And I even think that I know that we're all like a little bit shell-shocked with prices of everything. I think that they're priced better than a lot of the eyeshadows. I cannot believe that the Prada highlighters on the Selfridges site were $58 and they're selling them for $90 US. Did they do that because they thought the tariffs would be in place by then, or what? Because I don't understand that at all.
So what's the pound like against the US dollar?
They're
or what's the US dollar like against the pound?
They're very, very close right now.
So they're almost dollar for dollar, are they? Or dollar for pound?
They're almost the same.
Well, that's huge saving then, isn't it?
Yeah.
For me, it's just as expensive as I bought from here, right? But now there's some things I have to get from Selfridges.
Well, Selfridges In order to get the US shipping for the year, it's $100. But it's a $30 to $35 fee for shipping if you don't have the subscription. So if you order more than 3 times, it's paid for itself.
Well, they just changed it for us. So
tell you how many times you've ordered.
Yeah, they've just changed it for us. So it's $75 for the annual fee. But to use it, we've got to spend, so I didn't go with it. We have to spend £300 or more.
300?
£300. So I didn't do it. I'd rather be very selective in what I get from Selfridges and just pay the £30 shipping fee.
That's insane.
It is, yeah.
The only thing that people should know, though, is like with Supu, like if that's the reason why you're ordering from Selfridges, they will do, if you spend whatever the threshold is, I think it might be £125. When they do a new collection, they'll ship to you for free. So that's kind of nice.
I haven't bought Suku for quite a while. I mean, I've got,
in fact, the refills are even less.
But I have to spend $106 every time you order, though. Yeah, and so yeah, it was only
I don't know.
Actually, it only used to be $80 for us, and then from $80 to £300 is just ridiculous.
I can't even conceptualize that. The one thing that I want everybody to be on the lookout for, and I don't remember what time of year it was, but it was before I understood the Selfridges sale. They have one sale that I think is in maybe the fall, maybe the summer. I can't remember, but even the Chanel is 20% off. And literally it wipes out every single thing. And I know from looking at the line right now, their next thing is going to be eyeshadows because they've reformulated everything else. And I mean, there are palettes that I can't even imagine living without that I want to get before they change the formula. I have to say, Dior's is a little bit better. I was so surprised. I went and swatched those new palettes that they have that are embroidered. I think you had there were 4 of them that just came out.
I've got this on today, so that's what I've only used 2 shades.
I was really impressed with
I haven't used the deepest shade.
Had pigment. And
those two. Those two.
I
can't go on the camera. Yeah, just those two. They're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
I thought so too, and I was actually a little bit shocked, to be honest. Heather, the Prada. The highlighter's $58.33 in US, and the refill is $46.66. I'm not kidding. But like the lipsticks and stuff are $47 and they're $50 here, so I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the rhyme or reason. But
I think that brown quint is still on Dior.
It's only $59, which I thought was
Let me see.
a good price.
The Dior Canage collection never even made it here.
Which one didn't?
The Dior Canage, the one with the pattern on it that I just showed you, it never made it here. I had to get mine from Harrods.
Oh, really?
It's weird.
You know, they said that like what Heather was just saying, it's been selling out. I wonder if like they just, I feel like we are all being put at the end of the line after Asia because they're the ones that spend all the most money. By the way, this is the Prada new lip balm in just the plain, but it's not really plain, it's pearly. And it's so pretty and it feels amazing. And
Prada products
you
are
can
good.
pull it out.
Refill.
It's refillable.
Yeah. Actually, I saw some refills somewhere. Oh, Selfridges had them. Yeah.
And they look a lot the same, but they've got the pink here.
Yes.
But you get that. Love that.
Here the Dior US does have the brown one. I just looked. It's there.
It's so pretty. Okay, we're going to take a look at 7:30. I saw that Selfridges has a limited edition one that's got like a marble front, and it's more of a nude. I'm just taking the lightest matte here.
And I've got those 2 lip glosses as well, but they're more not really my colors. They're a bit too brown. But
what's your favorite thing that you've bought lately?
Mine?
Yes. And you guys type in yours. I want to hear. Interesting. Did you guys all follow I forget what her name is, Ika, but it's Beauty Luxe.
Oh yeah.
That account. She has swatches of the limited edition one that Selfridges got. And there's like a shifty shade. In fact, I can show it. Show it because I can put my screen, but you guys can look at it. He has swatches of it, and the shifty color looks like it's going to be like Orgasm, but it's cooler in tone. It's like a deeper, not as warm. It's not a rose gold. It's like a gold over like a more of a wine color, more of a burgundy. It's really cool. And I didn't think I was anything special until I saw her swatches. This is just such a pretty, easy palette. The only thing is with this one, you do get a little bit of fallout. You can see from, even with a finger swatch, from this topper is a little drier almost than the other ones. The one in the 400 doesn't do that. I'm just going to put this on like fingers.
Just thinking what's my favorite thing. I don't think there's been any major fail. I think everything's been pretty good. This just arrived today, and I don't know whether it's the new shade or not. I got it from Selfridges. The Luminous Silk from Giorgio Armani. And I had that on when I first came on with you, and it's just like amazing. Such a beautiful pink. Oh my God, it looks. And I love that when I put that on this morning. It's just so pretty. It's like really pink. I'll turn the light down.
Yeah, and right now all of those on the Armani website, they're 30% off.
Now you're just teasing me.
I love their highlighters.
It's so pretty on though.
Highlighters are so good. That's pretty.
It is pretty. Yeah, I was very pleased with that. And I really like their liquid eyeshadows too. So I must do a video using them because, and now I might because I've got this as well. So this is pretty. And then I actually arrived today. They've finally been able to ship to New Zealand. So I tried Jones Road.
Oh, the new moisturizer, the tinted moisturizer.
Yeah, those balms, the Miracle Balm. So I followed the instructions and I put that on, and then I put it's like a pinky bronzy thing that I put on, and then I had to powder over the top, which is fine. And then I bought a few, and then no, not that one. And then I put on this shade, which is like a cooler pink. And then over the top, I put that, I just had that Giorgio Armani one on the apples.
That's
and
pretty.
that's really pretty. They're nice. But I have to powder over the top of them because otherwise they're a little
the
bit
Miracle Bombs, I feel like they're misunderstood.
Yeah.
I think that they're for people going through menopause. And when your face the one that I really like is the one without any color. And you know how like during the day, your face, all of a sudden you look in the mirror and you're like, you just look all dry and you just would rather have like no makeup on than what your makeup looks like. I've been doing things like this. I take a little of this into a container, like whatever kind of essence or spray you have. They're making a smaller one, by the way. And I have been refreshing my face now, like either with the Boom Boom Milk or this. And it feels so good, and it makes your foundation kind of come back to life. And then I just do a teeny little bit of powder in the center of my face, and like I can go like a few more hours without having to take it all off.
Do you have dry skin?
Very.
Oh.
And I never did. Like I was very combo. I used to get like a lot of like cystic acne, especially like when we did fertility. It was hard. But now I'm super dry.
Oh, okay.
You haven't bought anything new lately except for the Hourglass Make Your Own palette. I did not buy my own palette. The Armani Liquid Shadows in your cart. Heather, have you tried their liquid highlighters? Because I really like them. I have 2 of them. Haven't tried
Jones Road yet. I heard the tint was really nice. It can be at Chanel. The Jones Road is I think it's very youthful looking. I don't think I'd be able to wear it in the middle of summer with my oily skin. But for this time of the year, winter, it's drier inside with the fire going. My skin's still oily, but I can wear it, and it makes your skin quite youthful looking. I can see why she's made the range the way she has.
Can you see your skin through it, or is it you
Yes.
have a lot of coverage?
Well, it depends which Miracle Balm you get, which shade.
Oh, no. Did you get her tinted moisturizer with it or no?
Oh, no, I didn't. I got the F foundation, whatever it's called, and I put that on yesterday. It's good. I mean, I couldn't wear it in summer, but I wore it yesterday, powdered it. It lasted all day.
For a dry skin person in winter, I think it's a great one. I really would like to try her tinted moisturizer, though. It looks very appealing. And
it is.
Maybe it'll get hot here. I don't know. It's been freezing. You have shade 3 in the liquid highlighter. I know. I love it. I have the white pearly one, and I have like the rose gold one, and they're both just gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I got this today because we couldn't get this. Hasn't come to New Zealand yet. Australia, the new Dior mascara.
How do they decide who gets what? You know, I was talking to somebody about this, and they said, first of all, everybody needs to realize that Asia is where they're making all their money and where they're making all their decisions. All these eyeshadows that people are calling buildable now and, buildable color. It's because they love to wear everything really, really, really sheared out. And the majority of the money that the companies are making right now is coming from Asia. So they're getting everything before us. They'll do formulas just for them in those very, very light colors that are only for Asia. And we're sort of like second stringers. But I don't like that they know that it's a global economy now, but they'll give this country all 4 shades and we only get 2 and these guys get none. And I don't understand what they're doing or why.
Mm. Well, it's like with sometimes Chanel, New Zealand, Australia will get something first, or with Dior sometimes we will, and then we won't get it till last, and then some we're not will probably eventually come. I imagine this is not limited, it's permanent, I'm pretty sure. So, or is it limited? Anyway, if it's permanent, we'll get it eventually.
That's the new volume one?
Yeah, the Dior one. So this is one with the Canage, the packaging. It's very nice because I've tried a couple of other Dior mascaras before and I'm not a fan, but I've only used it the once this morning and I do like it, but I'll wait. I'll give it 2 or 3 days.
Maria, are you more into length or volume?
Volume. Because I've got really light lashes and really little lashes. So I like volume, yeah.
Okay. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Oh, hey, Lisa. Got the new YSL quads first and everyone on. Okay. I want to show you guys. I want to talk about Chantecaille for a minute. I'm not opening this today, but they have reformulated their foundations and they've added shades. So there are new undertones and I felt like they filled in a lot of gaps. They didn't have all of the testers yet. So I kind of took a chance on a color, so I'm going to wait on that. But I did take pictures and I posted them of the new cheek gilets that they have. There's 5. And they are all shimmery. All the blushes. I'm going to add another screen, Maria.
Okay, yep, that's fine. I've just got Margot on there anyway at the moment.
No, I mean, I think it's going to keep both of us. My son was supposed to make this easy for me.
No, we should go like 2 small screens on the left and then it'll show the bigger one on the right if you're showing her. That's how it normally does it, I think, unless it's changed since I've done it. I'm just going to get a cold drink. I'm going to die of thirst.
Okay. Okay. Here, let's do this one. Okay, so those are the new colors of the Chantecaille blushes. Does anyone know if their current blushes are all shimmery? The cheek gilets?
No, they're not. I've got a couple of them. I'll show you. Have you got that?
Is shimmery. Let me get another photo.
Have you got any of the originals, Michelle?
What is it?
Have you got any of the original ones?
No, I don't.
I've got a couple. I'll bring them out.
They added 3 colors to the 3 that they already have, but when I'm telling you they are all loaded with shimmer. I'm gonna
I'm
find
sure they're not. I've just got gum in because it's nicotine gum. Because we know I gave up smoking a year and a half ago now, and I'm addicted to nicotine gum.
whatever it
So
takes,
what was
right?
Vibrant and Happy.
Can you swatch those? I want
Yep.
to pull up another.
So we've got Vibrant and Happy. Take my gum out. You don't see me chewing my cud like a cow. There we go.
Here.
So Happy, Vibrant. So
No shimmer.
well, I don't. No.
Okay, I'm trying to find. This is
I mean, they look a bit shiny because they're not a. But there's no like
at
sparkle
that.
in
I
there or
mean, you
anything.
can
Well, not that I
really
can
see
see.
in
I
this
think I'm blind.
picture. They
I mean,
are
that's glossy,
all shimmering.
but they're not. I'll hold it right up. Can you see?
No, yours aren't. I'm talking about these.
Yes.
I just
They're nice,
find
though.
it a really interesting choice.
I had someone come in my comments the other day in one of my videos, a guy, tell me I was cool toned.
Really?
I've had that before.
I'm so. Oh, you guys! I know what I wanted to tell you. I was online today, and I was on Instagram, and I was looking at Makeup on Your Radar. I want to get on her Instagram and share this with you guys because I think people are literally going to freak out. It's so good.
Makeup on Your Radar has really good. Oh, sorry, one of my blushes fell on the floor. I'm just gonna grab it somewhere. Good Lord.
You should see my entire room right now.
If I don't sing it, Margot, I'll probably take it or something. Right.
Okay, I want to go on her page because
I don't pick it up.
There. Okay, here's Makeup on Your Radar. It was on her stories.
So good, these Chanel.
I've never been so completely excited about something so random, but okay. This is the picture.
Waiting with bated breath. What is it?
Okay. So this is the picture that was on there, and it's called the Neutral Olives. And I was like, well, that's a lot of shades with olive tones, because I know that there are so many people with olive skin that have a hard time getting a shade match. So there's a brand new company. It's a company of one person, but I want to show you her Instagram. So her company is called The People of the Earth. She's a 25-year-old South Asian woman who has come up with a shade range for, I want to get this exactly as she said it because it's kind of mind blowing. I'm going to show you in 1 second. "72 complexion shades in 6 undertones at each of 12 depth levels plus 5 shade adjusters, serving all of the olive shades. The artist 25, Indian Jersey girl." She said, "My name is Preeti Naik. You asked for a shade range. Prepared to be served." So
I would just get confused, I think. I don't know.
Okay, like here are the lightest shades.
Yeah.
But what she has, here's her neutrals. So she's got 12. It reminds me of Phytosurgeons a lot with what they did, like with their bronzers. This is just the neutrals. And so the neutrals will have that. The warms will have that. The olives will have that. The cool tones will have that. And she is one person. And I was messaging with her today, and I was trying to give her the names of, some people that, she could try to talk to. But I just thought this is so amazing. And, it's like people, here's the warms for all you Heather and Maria's out there. But I think this is incredible and brilliant. And why has nobody done this before? I feel like undertones has taken a back seat to cool and warm for a very long time. And now the olive skinned people, I think, were the ones that are going the most crazy because they were the least served. But now all of a sudden, here pops an indie brand serving up 72 shades in 12 depth levels with 6 undertones and 5 adjusters. I want to hug her. I do. It makes me really excited and happy that the young people are thinking differently than.
Yeah. Because with quite a few brands, they say, "Oh, this is for the olive undertones," and it's yellow.
Yeah.
That's what they give them, don't they?
I just think it's so neat. When you're not getting what you want, make it yourself. Here's her neutrals again. It's called the People of Earth Co. And I tagged Lipstick Lesbians because I felt like if they could find her, then maybe she would blow up on social media and become a huge sensation. Because I just feel like people like this, they deserve it,
Yeah.
They really do. You do. I seem to do best with peaches, but no one does that except Natasha Denona. Natasha's shade range of her concealers and her system, when they're all at Sephora and you're looking at them together, is amazing. It's so comprehensive, Lisa. I agree. Did I get the new V line? I am not getting the new VB liner shades because I feel like they're going to be too warm. I'm waiting. Oh, Lisa, you said solid light coverage approaching light medium, very similar to Hourglass or Chantecaille tinted moisturizer with skincare, not just skin tint, no fragrance. That makes me happy. Your swatches look almost like a metallic shift. Oh, on the blush, those though the Armani new blushes are shifty, shiny. Yeah, Natasha does a lot of shades, but I mean, for a young girl to come up with that concept,
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. Just so cool. If you are into lip tints that are shiny and glossy, Rebecca from Not Fit for Pink Beauty was on today, and she said that the new Violette FR lip oils with the tint are a lot like the Kulfi. A little bit less like the YSL. She said they felt more like the Kulfi, and they looked beautiful. And then I saw Andrea Ali had them on today also, the Violette FRs, and boy, they look pretty. They're real glossy, and when the glossy part comes off, if you've like had dinner or something, it leaves behind this very, very pretty stain that apparently gets deeper the longer that you wear it. And they look beautiful. And she said they're extremely hydrating and nourishing feeling. So I was excited because I love the look of Violette's products, but they are just not hydrating enough for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at the comments. Suspicious of fragrances and ingredient list. Yeah, somebody was saying that the new Dior blush sticks have menthol in them. I thought that was an interesting choice.
What has menthol in them?
What?
What has menthol in them?
The sticks, the new Dior sticks that they came out with, the blushes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I did post these that I went and saw all of the powder blushes from Dior. This is Rosewood. The two that I thought I was really going to like, here's a photo. They had shimmer in them.
I know, that's what I thought too.
I'm trying to think of the names of them now. Wait a minute.
Truffle and candy.
And candy, yes. This one is really pretty. And the thing that I like about these blushes is that they actually have pigment. You know how dry they felt the last iteration? I mean, I just went very, very gently on here.
Yes. That's Rosewood, eh?
It's such a pretty color.
I like the toffee in the stick more than the toffee in the powder. Toffee in the stick's just sort of more luminous, whereas the powder, I mean, I like the powder. It's not awful.
I usually am not the person that picks powder first before I pick the cream. I actually passed the Rosewood one that I bought in the stick on to somebody that needed it the other day for a party. But I think this color is really, really pretty.
The ones that aren't shimmery too, like the one you've got Rosewood, it's very blurring on the skin as well.
It really is. They are incredibly blurring, and I am just so happy that Dior's powder products are coming back, because there was a period of time there where I just was like, I wasn't going to buy them unless I went and saw them in person, in store. But these are buildable. And honestly, I don't feel like these are pH color changing like bad. The only one that I felt like it didn't swatch very well was the pink.
I've never bought anything of Jane. Is it Iredale's? He's out. Never. I don't think. No, I haven't. Isn't she known for her mineral
Jane
powder
Iredale.
foundation?
Oh,
Or something? I don't know. Can you tell? I don't know much about it.
I have not tried her stuff before either. She's like mineral makeup though, right?
Yes.
I will
But that's all I
post
know.
my swatches again, but I'm going to pull them up on here. There we go. I think they thought I was crazy because I was taking all these pictures and I went outside at Nordstrom because I couldn't see. But from top to bottom there, you've got the lavender, the rosewood. I may have to.
Oh, candy and truffle.
Yep. Candy truffle. And then the pink is down here. I couldn't believe the amount of, I'm not even going to call it shimmer. I'm going to call it glitter. It was glittery in the powder.
Yeah.
You
I
think
know.
so?
I was surprised. Yeah. And is there anywhere on the packet or on the packaging that says that different? There isn't. And this is the problem. And that's a problem. They need to sort that.
Because they were calling them pearlescent. To me,
Yes, but they're more than pearlescent.
is like the minerals, like the meteorites. This is pearlescent. Those are
Yes.
glittery. But I do, for some reason, like this powder formula finally. I'm so happy to hear that Dior is back, because I have been like only buying their lip products for so long. What a pretty color. I feel like it could really look good on a lot of skin tones. You have powder and blush. You really like it. Mandy MUA talks about her brand all the time. So she tried that. Then you got the stick in the box. Bought for skincare. Didn't expect much, but really like it. I literally live on this 90% of the time. The Lisa Eldridge skin tint to me is a mature skin marvel. I think it's magical.
I haven't got that.
Next time I order from Selfridges, I'm going to send you one. It's so good.
Do you think it would suit my oily skin?
Yes. I think it suits all skin types. And
what does it feel like? Does it feel like the Chanel Waterfresh tint? Is it sort of like that?
it
Or not?
is not like anything I've ever tried before. It's definitely watery.
Yeah.
It's runny. But this amount actually gives coverage. I mean, okay, you'll be able to see because I have very blue veins. You can see here. Look at this side. It's pretty amazing. And when you look down, you can't see any of my dry skin lines. It doesn't look like I'm wearing anything on here. It is, I don't get it. It's just like a miracle. And it's so easy to wear. Like any skincare is like agreeable with it. You can powder it. You don't have to powder it. It likes concealer. I mean, it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's just my favorite, my absolute favorite. It's not like that. It stays all day. Oh, are you talking about the Jane Iredale? What stays all day, Heather? The Jane Iredale or the Le Beige? I'm not sure. I wanted to talk a little bit about some things that I forgot that I had that I really like. Thought maybe we could all kind of offer one up. I pulled this out the other day that I haven't seen in a very long time. This was my Clé de Peau cushion foundation. I had an extra cushion and popped it in. Boy, I don't know why I stopped using this. This is such a beautiful
Yeah, it is.
foundation, and it's so easy to put on. It's not thick, it's not heavy, but it gives great coverage. In like 2 seconds, I'm going to show you on like half of my face. It is blurring. It's not heavy on the skin. It's luminous without being like wet.
Yeah.
It's not, but it's hydrating. I mean, I don't
I'll
feel
actually have to pull it out because I can wear that. Well, I can wear it all year round.
This side of my face versus this side, it's just so much more even. And honestly, you could really build this up. If you were somebody who wanted to wear something very, very full coverage, you could make this full coverage. What I usually do is I'll take a brush like this and I'll just buff it a little bit to kind of thin it out. I'm just not one that really wants like that full coverage look. I'm looking for evening skin tone more than anything else. Yeah. Although I'll be changing my mind when all my hyperpigmentation starts to come out over the summer.
No, but even then, I think it's more flattering just trying to even things out than trying to. When you get older, it's more flattering, than trying to cover everything up.
Less is definitely more. But isn't this like, I mean, I probably look crazy right now, but this side compared to this side.
Oh, yeah.
It's really nice. I love it.
Lisa said that she doesn't think her skin is crazy about the salicylic acid in the Lisa Eldridge skin tint. My skin loves salicylic acid, so that's because I'm oily, I suppose.
There's salicylic acid in the Lisa Eldridge skin tint?
I don't know why.
Now I want to. I gotta pull it up. Where it is on the, like, in the ingredient list. I had no idea. Now her foundation was too dry for me.
The Victoria Beckham concealer. Heather's just talking about what she wears. That Victoria Beckham concealer, I've got it on today. So good.
I love it.
It's not full coverage or anything like that. Light to sort of medium, but it's beautiful.
Shades. I bought it in kind of a peachy tone to kind of color correct, and then I bought it like a little bit brighter to just kind of like lighten things up. Boy, I love it.
Very good.
I gotta see this in.
I got the shade L2 and that I've got it in front of me because I put it on today. The first one I bought was too dark. And then I got L2 and it's pretty good. Tell you what I bought, and which is a stupid purchase because I've tried them years ago and I couldn't use it.
That was crazy. Can you guys see me now? I don't know what happened. Hang on, Maria. I'm putting the link back in. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me? Maria, can you click that again or no? You can hear? Your camera overheated. I don't know what happened. That was so weird. I have no idea. The whole technology thing, I think it's luck or no luck that night that it all went off. So I went through some drawers and I looked for things that I loved at this time last year. I had forgotten all about the RMS blushes and highlighters. This is such a beautiful highlighter that doesn't even look like a highlighter on the skin. It looks like pretty skin. Maybe this is the kind of highlighter that I like. The kind that's not like a highlighter. I feel like you can't put too much of this on. Even though it looks like it's gold, it looks to me a lot like that pearl. I don't know what happened either. Do you want to come back, Maria? Oh, it's after 10 o'clock anyway. All right. I just want to say a couple things. The Chantecaille reformulation, their lip glosses no longer contain microplastics, which I thought was really neat. The two new colors that they have, there's a gold, there's one called Glimmer and one's called Gleam or something to like that, glitter and gleam or glimmer and gleam. One is a gold and it has teeny tiny little pink sparkles in it, but when you put it on, it doesn't read as pink. It reads as like a sheer golden color, not gold, but gold, you know. And the pink one has that magenta sparkle in it, but there are no microplastics in the formulations anymore. Rose used it under her eyes like a finishing powder. I saw. This is what made me pull it back out. I was watching Glam Girl Gabby, and she had her on. And she took this under her eye. And I was like, what? She's putting highlighter under her eye. But it doesn't, I mean, it's a bit much with the rest of my half makeup and everything, but it's not emphasizing texture. I mean, you have to really shear it out. But I kind of get it. She says she likes to put it all over her whole face. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know if I can go that far, but this is such a good one. I've been going into drawers and looking for things. A lot of the Chanel palettes from last year, like the one that has the light blue in it. I love that. I love that one. The eyeshadow sticks from Victoria Beckham from last summer. That really fun blue color, and there's like a lavender. All those were so pretty. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to film some videos again. I want to do a whole thing on Suku because I want to kind of tell you guys a little bit about why I left YouTube and why I came back. I felt for a long time that things were getting more and more like people trying to sell things as opposed to sharing stuff that they really, really loved. So I fell back in love with makeup again when I discovered Suku. I had pushed it away for so long because it wasn't in the US and wound up totally falling in love with it. So I want to do a little video on that. They need to stop playing and bring back Goa. I agree. I love Goa. I still have Goa. You just got the Victoria Beckham blue eyeshadow, and it is pretty. It is. I love it. And I love the denim color, her jeans or something, the liner. Beautiful. Oh, the blue shadow stick. I know. Love it. I love it. I love it just as like a liner. So pretty. What's O? So I think makeup is getting better, but I don't think that there has been anything revolutionary lately. I can't think of a formulation or anything that seems like, you know, it's just so different. Can you guys think of anything? No, she's talking about these. Her sticks. This is the pink one. She was talking about the blue. This one. Pretty, huh? And once it's down, it stays. Yes. Oh, the witch brown shade. And also, you guys, make sure that their cap is on all the way or they dry out. And be very careful when you open it. Don't open it this way. Open it this way because they tend to fall out. It doesn't mean that they're bad, but which brown shade? Mushroom or caramel or trench? I will tell you that for me, this Trench. I use it as an eyeshadow base a lot of the time because it is so like the color of my skin. It's hard to tell because I'm putting it over pink eyeshadow, but now we can really get really pretty. See? It just blends. It's just a great one. I like all of them. Pecan, I like. This one's called Caramel. See? It just fell out. Not buying another one yet. They're pretty. I think there's a lot of good eyeshadow sticks out there, though. I think Laura Mercier has a good one. I think Bobbi Brown has a good one. Jones Road Tinted Moisturizer is the only thing that's impressed you all year, and you bought a good bit of it. I haven't had any crazy disappointments, I don't feel like. I've had some things that have surprised me more than anything. The terracotta liner, I did not order it. I want to see how warm it is. It's so hard for me to not get something from her. All right, guys. I am sending all kinds of love to all of you. I worked all day today, and I'm going to work all day tomorrow. My best friend has a boutique. If anybody wants to look at it and you want anything from there, we're having a fifth, like so much of her stuff is on sale right now. It's called Payton, Payton Rose Boutique. And I did her stories today. So they're not terrific. But it's 10:20 here at night. I want to thank Maria for jumping on and saving me. Maria, maybe we need to do like a podcast for real, like with actual things that we plan. It'd be fun. It looks pretty warm. They look really pretty. I actually have pictures on my Instagram right now if you want to look at it. I just don't understand what would be the difference between how cinnamon would read and then like the terracotta. It almost made me feel like it was going to be like bronze without the shimmer. I love the cinnamon. It was fun. Heather, I'm going to be interested to see the difference between the bronze, the new one, and whatever I just said. The cinnamon. 1121 there. Lisa Aldridge Pinpoint Concealer was original and good, but don't really have a need for it. I actually have been using it more than I thought that I would. I didn't like hearing the cost breakdown of this because it was insane, but I like it when I need it. You know, like if you've got something going on and you can tap it out, especially like, I mean, I'm looking right now, I just look so tired and everything without makeup and blah, but you know, if you have a shadow somewhere that wasn't lifted by the concealer, this has done a really nice job. You have cinnamon, but you want a matte one. Oh, well, I think it's going to be a matte one in between cinnamon and bronze. That's what I think. And for a warm tone girly like you, I think it's going to be beautiful. But on me, I would prefer just to put Cocoa. Do love her liners so much. So much. Someone told me it worked well for her as a lip liner. You know what I do with it? This one doesn't. These you have to be careful of also. So if you go around, and I don't mean like severely, I'm just doing this real fast. And you tap this out, makes your lips look bigger. The other thing that I noticed about this was, you know how like the older I get, the harder it is to have like a crisp line here. Well, if you follow like your, where your water line is on the bottom like this, when you go and you kind of pull this up over here and go right underneath with that pencil and kind of tap, it just makes things look a little bit more crisp. I liked that. Inner corner, totally. Yeah. Last thing I wanted to talk about tonight was, what do you guys think about Rhode being sold for $1 billion? I can't even conceive of that much money. You love Cocoa, just want a warmer option as well. Do you have cinnamon? Or do you just want one that's warm and not shimmery? A brown matte. You'd probably really like the Lisa Eldridge mascara. One thing I do want to show you guys. Okay. The brown mascara from Esom that just came out. If you're a brown mascara person and you are looking for something that's a nice, deep, rich brown, this is it. This is going to give you like no warmth, but not as harsh as a black. It's fantastic. The applicator's awesome. They also did a blue. You have it, Heather? Do you love it? It's a great brown. It's like the first brown that I have found that I'd actually want to wear. Oh, you have the Lisa Eldridge one. These are from Esom. Wait till you guys see the blue. This took me back to the 80s, and then I'm going to bed. But we're talking blue here. Boom. That brings me back. That brings me back. And I think if I did it, I would literally just do like the edges so that people were looking and they were like, is it blue or isn't it blue? Because there's absolutely no possible way that I could walk around like that. But it's fun. It's fun. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. There are going to be a lot of sales. Do not be suckered into only thinking that Macy's is going to be the next sale, because nobody is doing very well right now. And considering what Saks is going through with Neiman Marcus, and now they're sticking their hands in there and they're going to be doing Bergdorf's also. Nordstrom just took the company private, so they're doing well, and we won't even know if they're not doing well because it won't be a public company anymore. And it looks like retail is not terrific. So hold on to your dollars, and I promise that there's always so much new stuff, but I'm going to start really putting aside some time to go over all of this older stuff that I want to talk about, because I think it's really important that we use and love the stuff that we have and figure out new ways of using it. I've been trying some new things, and I really do want to share those with you. So we'll do that soon. Mwah. Thank you so much to Maria. You guys, thank you for coming tonight and for being here. I'm sending you all so much love, and I hope you all have a really wonderful rest of your week and good weekend. Mwah. Night, guys. Bye.